Hello, this is Kevin from howtosqueezepage.net and bestsqueezepages.com. I like to think of myself as a squeeze page expert, and the reasons are number one, I've been using them for many years. Number two, I currently have over 100 squeeze pages generating daily leads and customers into my businesses right now. And number three, I'm one of the creators of what is the best squeeze page solution in the world, and it can be found at any of our websites, such as bestsqueezepages.com. Our service allows you to instantly set up unlimited squeeze pages. We've got a ton of templates and features in place. And if you want, you can check it all out on our websites. But the purpose of this video today is I want to offer you some information that will help your business. I want to show you some live squeeze page examples and what makes them so effective to generate leads and sales. And then in the next video, I want to show you how to generate traffic to your websites and squeeze pages and also use Google Analytics to track it all and why that's so important. And then finally, I'm going to wrap it up all for you in a free guide. I like to read things, so I'm going to put it all on paper for you and put a free guide together with all of these tips and resources in place for you. And that's going to be free too, and we'll have that on this page right below these videos. But what I want to do first is go over some squeeze page tips and show you some live examples. The first one is what we call the 7-second rule. What that is what you want to do with any squeeze page is try to quickly grab the attention of the website visitor. So what we say is try to do that within 7 seconds. And it's a good way to test your squeeze page too. So I want to show you a squeeze page, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to give you 7 seconds to check it out. Okay, now my question to you is, what was the message that you got from that squeeze page? Hopefully the message was that bestsqueezepages.com means more sales. And we put together this squeeze page. This is one of our templates. It's a text-only template that I love, and I'll show you why. There's 4 things to look at as soon as you get to the page. Clearly, the headline will draw your attention right here. So we want a headline that will grab attention. Bestsqueezepages.com means more sales for you. After that, if that is of interest to you, what do you do next? Your eyes move down, follow the red arrow here. To see how squeeze pages will help your business right now, just enter your email here. So we're already directing them to the opt-in form. After that, probably going to the image. You want to use an image of yourself. Why? To build credibility. A lot of people want to know who they're dealing with on the other end. And then finally, where do you go after that? You go right here to this red bold quote that says, bestsqueezepages.com is the best marketing service in the world. Nothing delivers a better return on investment. So hopefully, after about 7 seconds or so, you got the message that, hey, bestsqueezepages.com may be able to help my business. So what do you do next? You scroll down to check out more information on the page or opt in. The cool thing about this template that I like is check out the opt-in form. It follows you down the page so you can add, you want to drop in a video, you can right there, or additional images of what you're offering. You can highlight it in bullet points. And then as you scroll down the page, you can see that the opt-in form follows you. So the idea is to deliver that message quickly, provide some information on what you're going to offer them, and that really is the goal of every squeeze page. This is the most important thing for you. What you want to do with each and every squeeze page that you create is answer this question for the website visitor. And that is, why should I fill out this form and give you my contact information? If you can do that quickly in a clear manner, deliver a few points through headlines, images, video, bullet points, if you can do that, explain exactly what they're going to get, the chances of your squeeze pages converting at a high rate goes up. So that's what you want to do. You want to answer that question with each and every page, and you want to think about it. Why would my website visitor fill out the form? So you want to deliver and explain to them what you're offering them. If you give them something of value, explain it clearly and quickly, you're going to see a great return on your squeeze page. Now, next I want to show you a little bit different of a squeeze page. We have a slideshow maker with our service, which means you can upload any image and create a slideshow. So instead of a video, you don't want to do a video, you can just pop up a few images. So I want to show you this page, which is another clean squeeze page, and that's another point. White spaces works. So take a look at this. And I'm just going to refresh it right here so you see it from the beginning. So hopefully after 7 seconds, you see what this is all about. And you should get that from the 4 slides here. And the idea is the website visitor who lands on this particular squeeze page will go here first, then up here, then to the bullet points, then down here. And you can have the opt-in form right here above what's called the fold, or like we did on this information, you can add a few more bullet points and more information and drop the opt-in form right there. Well, this is another good example of how you can grab the website visitor's attention quickly with this slideshow. And the slideshow maker is one of the features of our service. Another really cool squeeze page design that we have for you is right here. And the cool thing about this page is you can use any background image. So think about that. When you land on this page, what are you going to do first? Well, I think it's an attractive page, certainly with a nice background, but you're going to go to the headline right here, and then you're going to go to this scrolling text here. And what that text allows you to do is highlight, again, why should I fill out the form? So the goal of this text right here is to highlight what you're offering to your website visitor. And an option with this squeeze page template that we have is, if this is not enough, for example, with some of our niches that I deal with, I do a lot of real estate lead generating. Sometimes in certain niches, a page like this is not enough. The website visitor wants to know a little bit more about who they're dealing with, especially with real estate, finance, insurance, those type of things. So what we can do is we drop a button like this, learn more. And what that will do is bring you to a page like this. Let me show you. So what you can do here is add more content, explain who you are, what you are offering, answer that question again. Why should I fill out this form, and give you my contact information? And you can also add links up here, add the opt-in form here, or this button that if you click it will bring you back to the home page where you can opt in. And again, those 3 highlights are there as well. So this is another very effective page. It works for any type of niche. Whatever your business is, you can add your logo here, anything that you want in terms of a background image. You can just one click upload it to our site, click a button, and the squeeze page is live. Now, after the 7-second rule, the next thing that you're probably very familiar with is using directional cues, right? With a squeeze page, you want to direct the website visitor to where you want them to go. And you want to do that with your headline, certainly, but also with bold arrows like this, sending the website visitor to where? To your opt-in form. You also want to do it through video. Let me show you an example of how to close a marketing video on your squeeze page. This video example is only about 60 seconds, and it closes exactly how any squeeze page video should close. Check it out. closes directing the website visitor to the opt-in form. So when we make a video for a squeeze page, you should always close with that. We're not talking on this video, so we can't tell them, okay, and that you should do that. If you're not, if it's a music only background, then use arrows at the end of your video, direct them right to your opt-in form, whether it's below the video or to the right or left of the video. If you're talking on the video, then at the end of the video, just recap everything quickly and tell them to get it now. Just enter your name and email right here to get it. And using those type of call to actions and directional cues will make your squeeze page much more successful. Now, I want to show you a few more tips. I want to show you a few more examples that I have for you, and then a couple of other cool things that you're going to like. I need to pause this to open up a few more windows. Here's another squeeze page. Take a look at this. Not much there. No opt-in form, right? Well, it does pose a question, hopefully to grab your attention. So we have that covered. The 7-second rule is covered. Using directional cues, also covered. And it's a very clean look. Love the background. What are you going to do if you land on this page? Well, if you're looking for a home at a discount, you're going to follow this arrow and click down. This is a new template that we have. It's a 3-slide template that is the entire screen. You can add text and things like that, or additional images on top of your background if you want. But the idea is to grab their attention initially and bring them into the process with the directional cue. So you click that, and then there's the next slide. And what does that have? Another large headline. Get our free report and learn how to save big. You see the image? Your eyes are going here to here to here. Just click here to get it. And moving right down there. Again, the directional cues, bringing them right through the process to the opt-in form. Great looking opt-in form with a large button right there. Looks great. This is a new squeeze page template that we have. You can upload any of your own images, and it's very easy to set up. Just upload 3 images and bang, you have this. You can add your own text. But this is an excellent example of how to quickly grab attention with an eye-catching image at the top and a question, and then using directional cues right down there. Here's another example of an excellent squeeze page template. The nice thing about this is tip 3 for us is we like to say white space works. What I mean by that is don't crowd your page with too much text or obnoxious pictures and things like that. A nice, clean, professional look like you have here. In fact, we use this same template for our website at bestsqueezepages.com. So you can use this actually for a full website. You see there's links up here that you can use, or you can just get rid of those, add your logo image up here, or just again a bold headline is a good idea too. And then the idea here is someone landing on this page gives it a nice clean professional look. You can grab their attention with the headline or logo up top and then have them go right to the video right there. And then the idea is headline, video, opt-in. And then you have the option to add some additional information down here too, links back to the front that bring you right back up. Or you can just cut it off at the fold. Get rid of these as well. It's all very easy to set up and use with our online editing. And tip 4, which is really a cardinal rule that some websites make a mistake about. What you want to do is what we call limit your fields. What is that? Well, you don't want on your squeeze page a large opt-in form where you're asking for their fax number and all this information. Doing that on the page where they land, the squeeze page, is going to cost you subscribers. People won't enter all their information on the initial form. A much better way to do it is to limit your fields to either just the email or just the name and email on your initial page where you're sending your traffic. And then what you can do, let's say you need more information. You're a realtor and you want property information on a potential seller. Well, I get it. You might need more information, but the best way to do it is to limit the fields on the initial page. get the website visitor involved in the process by doing it first. Enter their email here, click the button. And then what you can do on the second page is ask for more information. What we have is an online form builder that allows you to do that. You can use drop-down windows and things like that. Let me show you. Here's an example of it right here. We have an online form builder that has several options for fields. So if you need more information, you want phone numbers and things like that. Well, the best way to do that is to use these type of fields. You can create a form like this with any background, a header and stuff like that, and you can do it on the second page. This will lead to more subscribers. And the online form builder is a free upgrade that everybody that uses our system has access to. Another important thing to understand is that graphics matter, and they especially matter with the buttons on your opt-in form. Large buttons, colorful buttons like this, they work. Here's another example. These large buttons. I love orange buttons on an opt-in form. These type of buttons will help as well. Graphics matter, and we have a graphics creator inside our system and a graphics gallery with a ton of different buttons for you to use. But it's not just the buttons that matter. If you have a business and you're giving away a guide of some kind as your offer, it's important to get a professional 3D cover with your name on it and a transparent background. Let me show you that. Here are some examples of the books that we use for our business. These are 3D covers for a variety of different services. Our travel website at besttravelcoupon.com. We've got squeeze pages to generate business and traffic for that. We give out a free guide, and it's important to have a nice looking guide with your website or business name on it. It makes a big difference. And you can get that by visiting our link below, and it's also in the guide that we have for you. We show you how to create these 3D covers. So we have that as part of our resources too. But graphics matter, buttons matter, the type of image you use for your free report, whatever you're using. People want to see something of value that you're providing to them. An easy way to kill that is to have an unattractive ebook guide or ebook cover on your squeeze page. The difference between a sloppy cover and something like this here will mean a lot of leads coming into your business. So what I want to do is wrap this up for you, go over the 5 tips and give it to you all in a nutshell right now. So in closing, I want to give you some important numbers and those tips again and a few other things. And I want you to absorb this number that you're looking at right here. It's an amazing number. 75 to 95% of the people who visit a website never return or buy anything from that website. And this is important because this shows you the value of squeeze pages. And it was what changed my business forever is when I stopped sending traffic to my core websites. That's what I was first doing when I started selling products online and brought my business online. I started sending traffic to my homepage thinking that was the best thing to do. It was a big mistake. After tracking the work that went into that and the limited number of sales, I wasn't happy. I knew it wasn't the product that was the problem, but I didn't understand why people were going to my website and not becoming customers. Then when I learned, well, that's the case with every website, I figured it out. And then I was pointed in the direction of using squeeze pages. Once I did that, I saw an enormous change in the amount of new customers I was getting. On top of that, and that was great. I got more customers, loved it. But the best thing that happened when I absorbed this number and realized that using squeeze pages was so important was it allowed me to expand my business easily by having this large marketing list. I was able to market my business, bring customers back to my website and business over and over again. I was able to introduce new products to them as well. And the bottom line is building this marketing list with squeeze pages adds value to your company. I don't care what type of company you are. In today's market, if I'm evaluating the value of a business, One of the things I want to know about in terms of assets is, do you have an email marketing list? If you do, the value of the company is higher. So it adds that value as well. So it's not just the instant return of leads and things like that, but it builds long-term value by having a marketing list. And that was critical for me. So one of the things that you need to take away is to absorb that number. Look, 75 to 95% won't come back to your website. So do this. Set up squeeze pages and send traffic to your squeeze pages and not your websites. Because what the squeeze page does is it captures the contact information of your website visitor. And the bonus there is that allows you to take that contact information and use it to bring the customer back, educate them about your products, promote your products, and bring them back to your website to hopefully become a buying customer. And that, my friends, is the value of squeeze pages. Again, take that away from this video is 75 to 95% leave your website. So let me change my plan and mark it with squeeze pages, which allows me to capture the contact information and build a marketing list. And what you will see is the people that would have never come back to your website, never would have been customers of yours, will now, by using squeeze pages, you can contact them and bring them back into your business. And that's the main key. And hopefully that's what you take away from this video. Also, here are the 5 squeeze page tips as well. Number 1, think 7 seconds. Grab their attention as soon as possible. Use directional cues, not in just graphics, but also on any videos that you're using. White space works. I love the squeeze pages with the killer backgrounds, but also clean white with spacing between your opt-in form and text works really well as well. Limit your fields. If you need more information from your website visitors, do it on page 2. On page 1, the landing page, just ask for the email only or the name and email. On the next page, ask them for additional information. And finally, number 5, graphics matter. So the type of graphics you use in terms of buttons and any ebook covers, it really makes a difference with the effectiveness of your squeeze pages. And then just to sum it up for you, look, squeeze pages work. Here's a quote from one of our customers. She's an insurance agent in Texas. She said, learning to use squeeze pages has changed my business life. I've talked to her several times about this. I've told her the same thing to me that happened to me. Same thing happened with her as well. She says she now uses over 10 different squeeze pages that I call my money funnel. What I mean by that is they constantly drip leads and new customers into my business. And that's what squeeze pages can do for you. So hopefully this video was able to give you some good ideas on how to use squeeze pages. In the next video, I want to go over how you get traffic and visitors and potential customers to your squeeze pages, and then how to track that and test it as well. And then finally, we'll give you that free guide with everything, including all these tips and resources in there. Again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you found it informative. Check out the next video on traffic and Google Analytics. Thank you and goodbye.